What is up, everyone? Got another great video for you here today. I'm just out tooling around on the bike. It's such a pretty day, I can't not do so. So just out and about right now. First of all, I wanted to kind of send my condolences to someone who I consider to be a fellow influencer here on YouTube, TD205. He's actually local to me. Give him a shout out real quick. Check out his videos if you haven't already found him. He just found an unknown leak on his Kawasaki Vulcan Vaquero, and bless him, man. I hope he gets figured out, gets a whole situation figured out where he can be back riding again. But that sucks to be downline kind of at the beginning of the season, so I kind of feel for him on that. So wanted to kind of get into something real quick while I'm out here tooling around, and that is on the subject of the image of motorcycling in general when you're out riding around. So specifically, there was an incident that comes to mind where I was out riding my motorcycle on the Big Beaver gas station challenge and saw a kid was waving his little heart out at me while I was riding past. Guys and gals, that right there, that interaction right there, you know, and there may be nothing to it, I may be reading too much into it, but that interaction right there, I feel, is a moment in time where you as a motorcyclist have an influence on the next generation of those who will be riding motorcycles. So that kid, you know, for better or for worse, especially at that age, you know, I remember being a young boy, you see all kinds of cool stuff around you, and one of the things I thought that was super cool in the line of monster trucks, jet aircraft, and firearms were motorcycles. I thought motorcycles were freaking cool. Motorcycles and sports cars, man. Just everything, you know, dude specific, I suppose. And I thought that, you know, I just thought that everything was cool and the people who rode motorcycles were cool and all that stuff. Now, you know, I kind of take myself back, sit here thinking about it, and I kind of take myself back in my own mind, back to me as a kid, and I look at that interaction through the lens of interaction through the lens of a young Burroughs Point's eyes. And what I came to the conclusion of was that if I'd have been there and I was that kid waving to the motorcyclist, then, you know, if that guy had flipped me off or paid me no attention, ignored me or whatever, I think I'd have been turned off on that whole experience. Not saying that I probably wouldn't be riding motorcycles today. I'm just saying that would have been, you know, a negative mark somewhere in the whole tally of interactions. So, will that make or break someone from taking up motorcycling in the future? Who knows? Probably not. There's that outside chance. You, as a motorcyclist, every time you step out the door, you go down the road, whether you know it or not, you're an ambassador for the sport. And people are going to take what you do, what you say, how you act, how you interact with other people, they're going to take that as gospel as to how bikers act, right? Because you are one of them, you are one of the community. You're specimen number one under the microscope. So, I think it's cool when little kids try to interact with us. I always try to interact with them, wave at them, rev the engine, twist it for them, you know, all that stuff, because I want to give them a good impression as to what a motorcyclist is. This kind of achieves two things. One, it helps with the perceived outlook on our sport. Two, there's the outside chance that that guy was like, that kid is like, hey, that dude on that motorcycle is pretty legit. And then, you know, when he gets of age, he might himself pick him up a bagger. I mean, you know, doesn't matter what kind of bike. But he may end up picking up a sport because, you know what, that dude wasn't so bad, so, or, you know, that dude looked like he was having fun, or something along those lines, you know. Certainly get more bees with honey than vinegar is kind of the basic point of what I'm getting at here. So this is not going to be a long video. Like I said, the whole point of it is to kind of go over an interaction that I had seen, explain a little bit of my reasoning, why I always make it a point to try to be that good ambassador, wave to kids, all that other stuff. I'm not saying that bikers are a-holes and that's why that's the case. Not saying that at all. I'm just saying that anything that we can do to help out our sport is great. Anything you bring to bring more motorcyclists to the table is great, because with more motorcyclists are sold, more motorcycles being sold, that leads to different models, different options. The less motorcycles that are being sold, the less options that they will make for us, and, you know, kind of get narrowed down into a couple different types, and I don't think that's good for the sport at all. So, anyhow, thanks for watching, thanks for listening to me ramble. If you like this video, make sure you like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell to be advised of other videos when they drop. And as always, catch you on the next one.